in the distance the 747 that used to carry the space shuttle. So that says us in the neighborhood. I would drop by right across from the Skunk Works. I don't know, 95 degrees today is hot. And so let's see what we have. We're going to look at a B-52. Maybe I'll buy one of these, you know? I think I should buy a 747 or a B-52. I don't think Karen would mind. Look at that. So this is strictly for me? Oh yes, sir, I know that. Yeah. Understood. Thank you. Yeah, there's a strict policy. They close up in about 20 minutes. We're at 3:30. Now, a lot of you have never seen this beast. So when they were during the shuttle program, they put a twin boom tail on a 747. And this is it. When they retired it, I think they flew this one over LA with a shuttle on it. But look at the B-52 as well. The wind is up. I love the desert. Can't do any better. Now we're in the shade. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go see the Blackbird, the SR-71, as well as the YF variant. It's really cool about airplanes how complex the landing gear is. They used to let you go in there to look at the landing gear. You could look at all the electricals and hydraulics, the big jets. They don't have L. Ron Hubbard's DC-8 space plane here. You gotta have some kind of in with Xenu. Anyway, yeah, look at that. Yeah, they do not have L. Ron Hubbard's. I'm sorry, one of Xenu's DC-8 space planes. Those are rare breeds because they're 75 million years old. I think after Xenu did incident to a OT3 where he dumped all the bodies in the volcanoes and blew them up with A-bombs. Look at that. Beautiful. So you can see the part of the system where they would carry it. There's the wing route. Leading edge. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how big these are. So, yeah, after Xenu did that, Air Force was, his Space Force was 75 million years ago, so I'm sure it's scrapped and recycled from landing gear. Now, this across us, that's the fuel tank on the B-52. There's the inlets. Amazing. I'm an airplane enthusiast. Have been all my life. So I mentioned my dad was in the United States Air Force. Thank you for your service. As well as all the veterans listening today. First responders. 2 engines. Of course, the B-52 is still flying, United States Air Force. Sometimes, if you know what days to come out here and they bring it out here to get an upgrade or some tests, you can see some of the buffs, as they call them. Big, ugly, fat fellows. And no, I'm not talking about Ron Hubbard, Lafayette Ronald. I'm talking about B-52. The Cold War, similar to the Cold War, but still upgraded, flying in the U.S. inventory. Amazing. Just amazing. All of us hardcore Stratoforgers. Yeah, I think I'll buy this one. I don't think, like I said, I don't think Karen would mind. Look how badass it would be. I got my credit card. I have a Black American Express card, so I wonder what they take for this. I mean, I could get it flyable again. Maybe I gotta call Doc Wassel for some help. But, oh, I definitely need a B-52. Definitely need one. I need a 747. But what I really need is that SR-71. Badass plane. There's the landing gear. 4 wheels in back. 4 in front. So that's how the B-52 landed. 8 wheels. And then way out on the wings, you'll see a little wheel. And hello Susie. Oh yeah, I had a great interview with Jamie Mustard. Jamie's book is so literary. It is so well written. It's just, I'm reading Jamie Mustard's Child X. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal. The quality of the writing is outstanding. It is so literary. I love literature. If you're listening, William Vollmann, one of my favorite novelists, your Central Europe was a revelation in great literature. When it came out, I think 2007. Don't hold me to the year. So there, you can see those, the mounting hardware. The space shuttle would go on the back of this thing. Out at Edwards, they had like a crane. It's almost like a shipping crane where they would load the shuttle onto it. They used to have it out at Edwards. I think they've dismantled it, but I can go into Edwards. And over there's Air Force Plant 42. There's a smaller plane there. An F-14. Let's go on our way out. We have to keep mindful of the time. The F-14 is what Tom Cruise flew. Top Gun Maverick. That's the plane that made Tom Cruise famous as Maverick. And we have a beautiful piece here. Beautiful example of it. Yeah, look at that. There's other aviation enthusiasts out here. Even in 95-degree weather will come out. So anytime, baby. They're ready to go. That's United States Navy, Air Force, Marines. Hi, Susie. You don't, please just call me Jeff. Well, even if I buy it, oh, I would sleep in it. Karen couldn't stay mad at me. Besides, my birthday's coming up. So's Karen's. And, let me see. I'll take the B-52 if I can only have one. Actually, I'm just going to take them both. Yeah, here's my black Amex. Just charge them. I need to have both of them. It would be a shame to. There's one of an experimental plane. Dick Rutan's one of his experimental pieces. The F-14 Tomcat. I feel the need for a nap at my age. No, not really. I'm feeling like super fantastic. Yeah, the Jamie Mustard's book is phenomenal. It's for pre-order on Amazon. Like I said, I started reading it. And his writing quality is just way, way, way above. It's extraordinary. And I love literature. And his book just takes you right there. He has genius in him. We're going to do some more interviews with him, of course. There's an F-4 Phantom. The F-4 Phantom. Vietnam era frontline fighter, replaced by the F-15, which they do not have an example of an F-15 here. That's one plane they were missing. That's the F-100 Voodoo, I believe. Yeah, short wing. F-100 Voodoo. So they've got some Korean era fighters. There it is. The F-4 Phantom. Incredible plane for its time. People argued that the F-4 was proof that if you put jet engines on a barn, anything can fly. No, it was better than that. Some propeller planes. I don't know what that type is there. We have, I usually can go by memory, but look at this. Now this, you would think it was an aerial bomb, but this is actually what Xenu used to put people in, freeze them. If you pour in the alcohol glycol solution, that was for correct aerodynamic insertion into volcanoes. You just can't open the bomb bay doors on the DC-8 space plane and dump a bunch of bodies. You need an aerodynamic delivery system. So you put them in a casing like that, fill it with glycol alcohol solution, which according to Dr. Hubbard is guaranteed to pick up a Thetan. I don't know why. If a Thetan has no mass, no wavelength, no location in space, as Dr. Hubbard said, then glycol alcohol solution could not affect it at all. Not in the fucking slightest. But L. Ron Hubbard, had no need for physics. A Korean era Sabre jet. Okay, it's getting really hot, so we're just going to run up real quickly. They're working on something. This is we're at Blackbird Air Park, Palmdale, California. If you're ever out here, it's a must-see. But always check the hours on the website before you come out, because there's nothing like the heartbreak of coming out and then being closed. And by gosh, in the distance, that looks like a B1 out there parked. So we have to get. So anyway, this tent is where they do the restorations. It looks like they don't have anything working right now, but that's where a lot of the retired people from Boeing or Raytheon, the other aerospace people, volunteer. They rebuild former Air Force crew. So if they have something in there, they just have the door shut because it's really windy, and the fine dust out here gets into everything when the winds kick up. And it does get really windy out here. But now we're going to go look real quick at the SR-71, the Blackbird. I'm thinking of buying one so I can track all the bad actors. What? Oh, that inbred's wearing an ankle monitor. Wow, that's good. That makes it safe for us. Yeah, the inbred wearing an ankle monitor. What a loser. He's really afraid of those felonies he's facing. And with good reason. Besides, we don't need a SR-71 to track him when Pride Department of Homeland Security is. There is the U-2. Look at that beautiful U-2. It's still flying. They still keep it flying. NASA flies it. LEOs, low Earth observable satellites, have replaced the U-2, but they still use the U-2 for research. A lot of research, atmospheric research. Goes right up to the edge of space. Look at the landing gear. Nothing to it. I'm gonna put some outriggers on it. Now there's the back end of the SR-71. Let me go see in the shade. Oh. Oh yeah, Howard, thank you. We flew Phantoms in the Air Force. Wow, you actually flew F-4s. Amazing. Allegedly an English electric lightning intercepting SR-71 and U-2. You know, Howard, I read the story of that intercept. I'm not sure I believe it. I mean, it's you crunch the numbers. I've read the story. I don't know if I believe it. I mean, you'd have to have a lot of things go right to do an intercept, and so I read that. But when you look at this beast, when you look at the real thing, this titanium beauty with all those strakes, the friction. See, that's one of those things when you start adding up the heat, doing the numbers on the heat. I don't think, no disrespect, but I don't think anything could touch this. That was loud, whatever it was. Yeah. There's the variant. One is a one-seater, the other is a two-seater. Yeah, you're not. I don't see anything touching this on an intercept. I just don't see 80,000 feet, 3,000 miles an hour plus. I don't know. There's a lot of apocryphal stories. Something that's still secret is how fast, there's stories about how fast they really hit these. One of them supposedly hit hypersonic, and it ruined the airframe. It burned up parts of the plane. These tires they filled with nitrogen, I believe, so that they wouldn't expand at 80,000. And there's the famous Skunk Works logo. Wow. See, this is worth here. We definitely have a B1 out there, a Lancer. This is Air Force Plant 42. But I want to get, you can't see it well, I'm sorry if I move the camera, but that is a B1 Lancer out there. And I want to go find out when that's done getting servicing. There's certain streets out here, if you know where they're at, you can maybe find out what time it's going to take off. Sometimes they let the public come out and park on one of the nearby boulevards. So you're getting to see real hardware. So you can see that Hubbard is nonsense. He saw a DC-8 and decided he had to get himself into the story of it. Let me get my camera. I have on my dark sunglasses. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. The SR-71 is gigantic. It's a huge plane. You really need to see one. There's several museums around town. Blackbird Airbark, shout out to you. An annex of the Air Force Flight Test Museum, Edwards Air Force Base, which is incredible as well. I'm going to get in the car. There's me. PI car. Okay. Let's get in. It's just too darn hot to stay out there very long. Okay, now let's fire up. Okay, somewhere out here. To do the pre-flight checklist. Wait a minute. Remove window shades. Let's see what we got. Okay. So there you go.
quiet and live.
Oh, who's that plane? Yeah. Always checks the rear view. So this, that's a drone they would fly. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we're gonna drive around. There was another live streamer out there, quite an aviation community. Let's see what else we have. We can't, today I'm not going on to AF Plant 42. No official business there. Hang on. Okay, let's get, wait a minute. I want to make sure. What I'm going to do is clear back. We're waiting for the, okay, so we're, is that what our, what's our temperature? 97F. The things I do for my audience. 97 degrees Fahrenheit. All of our equipment. Camera on. Check. Okay. Just gonna go swing around. Take one more look at the B1. It'll be off in the distance. Okay. Now, the solar panel has it blocked. I'll pull up. Wow. There it is. I think let me pull out. There it is. It's right there. Over here is an interesting thing. Civil Air Patrol. Look at all those antennas on that thing. Wow, all the antennas on that. Amazing. Well, it's hot, and I had to get back to work. Back to capering. Working a mission. I'm sorry, an assignment, not a mission. I misspoke. So let's just get you out here. So I'm doing strictly handheld today. I want to get like the feel of a handheld. I have my selfie stick, but it's in the trunk with my gear. I'm not going to haul it out of there. We're going to go look at somewhere else, and one of them's has a well, for here anyway, it's from the 19th century, a brick building that fell apart. We're on. Good. Okay. If we had time, we'd go out to the Devil's Punch Bowl, take in a few things, but we don't. So here we are, 25th Street East at Avenue P. Let me see if there's any more comments. Oh, no, I'm not on a mission. I misspoke. I'm on an assignment. I'm on an assignment. I'm on a mission of mercy. Mitch and Murray sent me. And all of you have got tonight's set to keep your jobs. Oh, do I have your attention now? Put that B-52 down. B-52s are for closers. Yes. Well, it's kind of fun to mix things up. We'll go drive by that building off in the distance. That's part of Skunk Works. And if we cut through, oh, I know some shortcuts that are fun, so hang around. So we're out in the Mojave Desert at about 2,500 feet altitude. It'll go up to 4 if we go over the, maybe it'll go down, maybe I'll go jump back on live when I get near the Tehachapi range, or to Mojave Spaceport. Go check that out. Anyway, I want to go by a place called Willow Springs, not the racetrack, but the actual original the actual original place. Let me see if I can go down here. The original city. Yeah, oh no, this is nice, getting on a back road. Cutting out the 14. Okay, well, it's a long road ahead. I'll check back in later. Thanks for tuning in. Just wanted to show you the B-52s. So I'm going to get the 747 and the B-52 to add to my collection, the real life ones. I just don't know where I'm going to park them. But, you know, that problem will come later. When Scientology goes out of business, maybe I'll buy a big blue flatnet and turn it into an air park. And we have to stop right here. Warning, you have to heed all signs here. We are in a controlled area, so we're going to turn around out of the controlled area. So you can see we're going to leave. Oh, there's out here there's a lot of solar panel arrays. So we're going to leave the controlled area. I just want to show you a side road. And this is what real desert is. It just goes on endlessly. Okay, well, I'm going to jump off here, and oh, my assignment's classified. It's classified, and it's not a mission of mercy from downtown. Mitch and Murray sent me down here. No, it's not like Glengarry Glen Ross. I was actually hoping to see something take off from Air Force Plant 42. If I do get something on the scanner, I'll let you know. Here we go. And I'm going to get out of here. Okay, very good. Stay tuned for further adventures. If I see anything, we'll jump back on the live. Thanks for watching.